Most people install Honeygain, let it run, and then think they do not earn enough. But the truth is, there are legit ways to boost your earnings if you actually use the features most people ignore. In this video, I will show you 10 simple but effective tricks to earn more with Honeygain, beyond just installing the app and forgetting about it. My name is Mikael and I have tested hundreds of ways to make money online, and I have also talked about Honeygain before. But if you are new to Honeygain, it's an app and website that lets you earn passively by sharing your unused internet bandwidth. The problem is that most people just install it and do nothing else. So in this video, I'll show you how to actually get more out of it with some easy but effective tricks I've tested myself. Now, just to be clear, Honeygain won't make you rich even with these tips, but if you use it the smart way, it can give some nice extra money on the side completely passively. So let's jump in. First of all, I just want to make it clear that this is not a full Honeygain review and tutorial, because I have that somewhere else. I will leave a link to that below, so you can find that on my website, where there also is a video so you can learn all about that. Here in this video, I will focus on how you can boost your earnings beyond just installing it, as most people do, because that is what a lot of people have asked me for more information about. So let's now go over the first tip. So the first way to get a little boost right from the start is to make sure you get your joining bonus. And what most people think is that they can just come here and then you can see they get a $2 starting gift or joining bonus. But if you actually join through an invitation link, you can see what happens if you click my invitation link. Then you would actually get a $3 joining bonus. So by joining through an invitation link, you will not only support, for example, in this case, me, you would also earn more as a joining bonus. So if you're not yet a member, this is definitely an easy way to make sure to get the best possible joining bonus. I will leave a link below to a full written tutorial. At the top there, you can find my joining link and click there to claim that. Just be aware that the joining bonus has changed a bit, so sometimes it can go up and down a little bit, so I cannot guarantee that it will be exactly this, but you can see on the landing page what it currently offers. So the second way to earn more is to use more devices, but be aware there are some rules about this, because people think that sometimes they can just then install Honeygain on 5 different devices on the same Wi-Fi, for example, but that's not a good idea. As you can see here, you can connect one device per one IP on network. So that means that you should use different networks. It can also be a mobile network, it can be a Wi-Fi, but it needs to be different IPs and networks if you want to use several devices. And you can see the maximum number of devices you can use on one account is 10 devices, but for most people that is probably not even possible, but just so you're aware, that is the maximum you're allowed to. But what you should just be aware of is that you should prioritize devices with stable and fast internet, of course, and you should do this because devices with better uptime and faster speeds tend to earn more because they can serve more bandwidth requests. So that's just something to keep in mind. The third tip is to use other alternatives together with Honeygain, because there are several other great alternatives where you can also install them and earn passively by sharing your unused internet bandwidth, and you can actually run them at the same time. And one option is, for example, Pawns and Grass. That's two of my favorites, but I also do have a video about the best Honeygain alternatives. I'll leave a link in the top corner here. I also do have a list of that on my website. I will also leave a link to that below so you can check that out, because that can be an easy way to earn more with the same earning method. Just install a few other of these apps as well. And make sure to, of course, test it, because depending on your device and your speed and all that, maybe some of them will affect each other. So you just need to test that so you don't install too many at the same time. Another way to earn extra is by using what's called the honeypot. You can see that inside the dashboard. I'll explain more about how you can open it on a phone in just a bit. But what it basically is that if you share 5 megabytes per day, then you will be able to open this lucky pot and potentially win up to $10. You of course have to be very lucky to do that, but you will win a small amount if you just remember to do this. So if you share, let it run, come in there, log in once a day, claim that. And I would also love to hear from you in a comment below if you have used this lucky pot. What are the maximum amount that you have won from this honeypot? That would be great to hear. Just be aware that as I showed, it's quite easy to find it inside the dashboard on a computer, but if you're using the Android app, then it will actually automatically appear once you have shared those 5 megabytes of internet bandwidth, so that is quite convenient. You can also earn extra by using what's called content delivery, and this is a way to earn more by sharing bandwidth that is used for bandwidth intensive content such as videos, images, and heavier websites and things like this. But because this is heavier content, it's only available on computers, as you can see, so it's not available on mobile, and it also needs to be specific types of IP addresses, and it's only in specific countries. And you can see the countries here, and these are the current countries as of recording this video anyways. They do say that sometimes they add new countries to this list, but currently these are the only countries that is available in. And if you then have it installed, you would just go here and you would need to click it here to enable it. And currently it's not available for me, even though I actually do live in a country where it is available, but then it can be something to do with my network, for example, or that I just started the app for the day. So that's just something to be aware of, that even though you do live in a country, it's not always there, but if it is available, you can see you will earn 6 credits an hour. And that would be 6 credits extra you will still earn from the regular bandwidth sharing also, so keep that in mind. There's also something called achievements that can give you small bonuses once in a while, so you just need to keep an eye on that, these different challenges, and then once you have achieved them, you have to go and actually claim them, and then you will get these extra credits. So it's not something that will automatically be added. You can see some of the ones that I have claimed here. When you live up to them, you just need to come claim it, and then those points or credits will be added to your account. So just keep an eye on it. It doesn't take more effort. You can sometimes see extra things you need to do. For example, if you invite others to do certain tasks or something like that. It doesn't give a lot extra, but a little bit extra definitely also helps. You can also boost your earnings by inviting others, and in general, when it comes to inviting others and referring friends, then I recommend you only do it with platforms that you have tested and that you know you can actually recommend. That's my approach anyways. But if you do like it and you want to invite others, you can come inside the dashboard. You can see here, you can find an invitation link, you can share it with people, and if they then join through your link, they will earn the same. It won't affect them. As I showed, they will even get an extra joining bonus. And then you will earn 25% of what they make. As mentioned, they will earn the same, but those 25% of whatever they will earn, that will then be paid to you from Honeygain. So that can definitely be a great way to boost your passive earnings if you like it and know people that wants to use it actively. And as mentioned, you will then also make sure they get the best possible joining bonus. And if you want to support my channel, as mentioned, I will also leave a link below where you can click and go to a written review of Honeygain. At the top there, you can find a joining link. You can join through that if you're not already a member, and that will give you the joining bonus and will also support my channel. And I would definitely appreciate that support, but you can then also use the same earning method once you are a member, and that can definitely be a great way to earn extra. And I recommend that you start with friends and do not just go and spam your link everywhere, because that will just get you banned from different platforms. So that's just something to keep in mind, because I see people do that all the time and think that's an effective way to get referrals. It's not. If you want to invite people you don't know, then you need to do it in a way where you actually provide value and don't just spam your link. So keep that in mind. And one way to, for example, do that can be to write helpful articles or answer questions on a platform like Reddit, where you actually really focus on giving valuable information, and then eventually some people will trust you enough to actually join your link or go to your profile where you will have your link. So that is a way to do it, just a very basic and easy way to do it if you want to expand beyond just inviting your friends. There's also a very easy way to boost your earnings. You can see at the top, you can earn 10% extra if you just connect your wallet here to JumpTask, which is another get paid to site. I'll leave a link in the top corner here to a video, a full tutorial I have of that, where I also show payment proof. So that basically means that instead of coming in here and taking out your earnings, and I do have a video also of Honeygain with payment proof and all that in the full tutorial on my website, you can find below. So I'm not going to go over all that here, but you have the Honeygain wallet where you can withdraw once you've earned $20, or you can connect it to the JumpTask wallet. Then it will go directly into JumpTask platform where you can withdraw your earnings as the JMPT crypto, and that will give you an automatic 10% extra on your earnings. So definitely definitely a great easy way to boost your earnings, but of course it's only relevant if you want to get paid in crypto. You can also sometimes win contests because Honeygain has regular contests, and usually these are announced on the different social media platforms. For example, you can see at the time recording this, it's not too long ago, they had an AI contest where they also chose 3 winners. And each of these winners then got $3 as a prize, and the exact reward you would get depends on the contest, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on. If you join, just follow them sometimes on the social media and see these different contests. If it's relevant for you, you can participate and get a chance at winning a bit extra. The last tip is to monitor the best earning times, and this is because some users report higher earnings during nighttime or weekends, for example, especially in high demand regions. So consider scheduling or prioritizing device uptime during these hours if you notice a pattern like this. And this is something most people are not aware of, so it's definitely something I recommend considering as well. As you can see, there are several ways to boost your earnings on Honeygain in addition to just installing it. I just want to make it clear once again that this is still not something that will make you rich magically or anything like that, but it can be a way to earn a bit extra and get more out of Honeygain. As mentioned, I will leave a link below if you're not yet a member where you can go and find the joining link at the top of that full review and tutorial. So if you want to know all the details about Honeygain and the regular way of earning there, you can also find that there. And if you have any questions or any ideas or suggestions yourself for boosting your earnings on Honeygain, I would also love to hear from you in the comments. And finally, if this video helped you, make sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.